I've always loved the way that Emma Chamberlain travels, and I'm here right now in the south of France, traveling with my dad, that I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to take a closer look at Emma's travel philosophy and try to implement it into my own trip. I'm Lucie, and I would love for you to join me while I'm attempting to travel like Emma Chamberlain. First, we have to get to Nice, France. Let's go. So Emma has flight anxiety, and I very happily do not have that, so I enjoyed my flight with some first class entertainment. So yeah, number one is to survive the flight, and number two is to pack light.
Last summer, my dad and I spent a month in Europe. And before we left for our trip, my dad said, I challenge you to fit everything you need for a month in Europe in a carry-on suitcase. A small, little, teeny tiny little carry-on suitcase.
Hi from Nice. It's the prettiest day out, and I really want to show you my view. Just so pretty. Now that we have that established, I wanted to share with you a very important point in order to travel in true Emma Chamberlain fashion, and it's to walk everywhere.
I don't know. I think walking is one of my favorite parts of traveling because I love walking just anyway.
I don't make the rules. I don't feel like I need to explain this further. Just walk everywhere. And another point that I know Emma places so highly on her list in life and also in travel is to be present and to notice things. That means, for example, sitting on a bench, people watch, look at what they're wearing, look at the colors around you, look at the plants, look at the houses, look at the sky, take in the atmosphere, and your trip is going to be much more worthwhile because you can actually grasp the atmosphere of a city, of a place, its little quirks.
Being present is magical because it just by nature brings these joyful small moments.
So that's what I tried to do and filmed some of the little things that I noticed. So please enjoy a montage of the south of France through my eyes so it can set the scene for the next few days of traveling like Emma. Enjoy. And a thing that's ultimately important is to eat. Eat pastries.
Here we have a marble cake. This has a chocolate rim. Oh, totally cool. Sorry.
Try them, guess their flavors, indulge in them, have a pastry every single day, multiple times a day. And to follow that step wasn't a challenge at all, not even remotely. Haben die auch Namen? Verpackt, oder? Another point on my agenda in order to travel like Emma is pigeons. Emma loves or likes pigeons. I don't know. She points out multiple times that she thinks pigeons are misunderstood birds. And that's because Pigeons just roam the streets. They're often overlooked. People shoo them away. People don't appreciate them. Nobody would ever be like, oh my gosh, there's a pigeon, or oh my gosh, there's a pigeon. Do they even fly? Oh my gosh, there's a pigeon. Look at its beauty. Look at its grace. They're seen as the rats of the street. But Emma likes pigeons. And so I made it a point to pay attention to the pigeons, look at their feathers, look at them be free. And I even found a pigeon jellycat, which I think Emma would be obsessed with. Let me show you this one first, and then all the pigeons that I've seen. Yeah, paying attention to pigeons was fun. I wouldn't say that I love pigeons now. I like the idea of pigeons. Okay, next. Another thing that probably is really important to travel like Emma Chamberlain is to do your best to stay analog. So that means take a book with you, take your journal, take your watercolors and a sketchbook. It also means to grab some postcards and write them to your loved ones, write them to a stranger. It means to stay offline the most you can. I haven't been the best at this, I have to admit, because I've also been filming on my phone, so it's always in my hands.
Media. So I barely went on social media at all for about 5 days. And when I tell you guys that I've never felt better, it is not an understatement. Like, I truly have never felt better.
Staying analog on her travels is, I feel like, a big point for Emma. Because it makes it more worthwhile, more enjoyable, and you don't feel like stressed out and anxious all the time because you're on your phone, and just be in the moment. And that's really, really important. Oh, and you can't forget the markets. Emma loves her markets.
I am such a little bitch for farmers markets. I love a farmers market.
Aujourd'hui, allez, allez. Merci à vous. Merci beaucoup, madame. Au revoir.
I got a new ring. It's from the 1960s. I'm gonna show you. But it's in my bag now. Oh, I have to wear it. Okay, I'll get it out. This is it. It's silver and gold, which I think is nice together. I don't know how Emma handles her evenings, but we're gonna just have a really calm one. So I decided that I'm gonna put on a face mask, which I'm gonna do right now. Maybe write a postcard, because I haven't gotten to it yet. And yeah, wind down.
Fire fills the room between us two. Oh, baby, I'm truly, deeply into you. Ba-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da,
And you know what belongs as well? Some beach fun. But I'm not gonna get into the water because it's fucking cold. Hey, from the airport. I have quite a few thoughts on traveling like Emma Chamberlain, and I'm ready to unpack. So, all the little rules, of course, made up a very nice experience, and especially the being present and paying attention to the little things really resonated with me. And I tried to do it, but in telling you that this is a really important point, I paid even more attention to it. So I definitely want to be even more present and even more offline when I'm traveling. I haven't been the best at staying off my phone, to be honest. And yeah, also what I come to love every single time that I'm traveling with my dad is having him there, because he just has such a different outlook on life than I do. We have really meaningful conversations that we don't have at home regarding my future, regarding his future. It just allows us, it just gives us a place where we can talk with each other freely and also frolic in the streets of a different country, which is really, really nice. So if you have the chance to travel with your parents, and if you think that that could even remotely be fun or a meaningful time for you, then I would really suggest you do it. It can be a weekend trip. It can be your parents visiting you in your city if they haven't yet. Of course, if you're lucky enough to want to travel with your parents, that is. This has just been fun, and filming this has been fun because it put my travel into a kind of container, which sometimes you go around traveling and don't really frame it. You're just there. But with my mindset of Emma Chamberlain, I wanted to enjoy Nice like an American would. Like an American that spent 12 hours flying there. Like an American who hasn't been in Europe all their lives, and it's like their Euro summer and it's something special. So that's exactly how I felt. That being said, I really suggest you try this mindset, even if it's just a few points from this. Definitely check out local markets. I think that has been a highlight. And I would be so happy if you stuck around on my channel. I would be so glad to hear your thoughts on this, because this is kind of a new and underexplored format, I feel like. But if you show me how you enjoyed it and if I see it resonated with you, I'd be so happy to maybe try a different kind of philosophy, or maybe even a different kind of Emma's philosophy on the next trip. So I'd be so happy to see you soon, and thank you so much for watching. And also thanks if you're leaving a nice comment or a thumbs up. Bye bye.